So I want to give an update on the injury. I'm about to head to the gym to train some legs and right arm because my left arm is still in the recovery process, but luckily it is seeming to get better every single day. It's 3 days after the injury. I don't need surgery or anything like that. I've had this injury twice before. It was just a pop, I think inner elbow, but gradually the range of motion is increasing. The swelling has gone down day by day, and it's just a matter of getting the mobility back. And then from when I get the mobility back, gradually get the strength back. But going forward, I want to kind of adjust my training, because one of the things that I think potentially led to this injury is just going too crazy for too long on the table and doing twice a week, but also like, I even told some people that practice, like, I don't know how you do twice a week. How do you recover from that? It's hard, especially when you're going 3 hours at a time, doing it twice a week, pretty hard. And late in the practice, after going for a while, it's just too much. Like, I just knew my body. It was just going a little bit too hard. It wasn't even in a bad position, but just the injuries happen, and it is what it is. But moving forward, there's a lot of things I can improve and things I can focus on in the meantime, such as growing my YouTube. My YouTube has been doing great. I took a couple days off of making content, stuff like that, because I was dealing with just a lot of swelling in the arm, and just, it just was not in the mood to be making any videos. But it is certainly improving. I wasn't even able to do this like the day after. I was literally just completely immobilized. But I think it's some type of partial tendon pop, tear, and it should re-heal itself just with mobility and getting that recovery and sleeping a lot. I've been sleeping like 10 hours and trying to optimize that, still getting my meals in. And it is a setback, but I'll take this as an opportunity to focus on other things. Another thing I want to do is, I've had this camera, this Sony, and I haven't used it in a while since I did the public arm wrestling videos in Las Vegas. I want to film some of the practices here in Texas while I'm immobilized. At least I have my right arm to film and stuff like that. I want to get some good content, kind of highlight some of the practice, the arm wrestling scene, show how awesome the sport is, especially for beginners, so that maybe they're motivated to come out to a practice or see what the sport is all about. But going forward with my training, once I recover on the left, I'm gonna take it nice and slow with the recovery and the re-strengthening process. Don't wanna rush it too quickly, get in there and re-injure myself. That's the last thing I wanna do. So nice and slow, listening to my body. But once I'm back, want to do 1 time a week on the table. I think that's really what worked the best for me, in all honesty. Like, I did that for 2 years in Las Vegas. I found no injuries. I was there for 2 years. I mean, obviously some little minor injuries, but I just think twice a week, especially if you're doing 1 lighter session and 1 harder session twice a week, it's okay. But when I'm on the table, I can't help but just go crazy. So twice a week was too much. Going forward, once a week on the table, and then during the week I can still improve on my gym training, my gym lifts. So I think that's the best balance that's worked for me, and I'm gonna stick with that moving forward. It doesn't mean I won't go to the practices if there's 2 a week, and still maybe film or just hang out, but I think that's the best way to improve without reaching injury or overtraining. And just gotta listen to your body, because last thing you want is an injury. It's a setback, but it is what it is. I'll be back just one day, getting the mobility back one day at a time, and I'll be grinding on the YouTube. This is a perfect gateway for me to just pump out the content. Probably will not be competing on this left for, who knows, a couple months, something like that. I just have to take it one day at a time. But on the right, last thing I want to do is injure my right in the meantime, because that wouldn't be good. But I'll definitely be training my right a little bit smarter, a little bit more conservative, just to make sure I don't do anything too crazy while this one's recovering. Yeah, that's the update. YouTube, gonna be grinding, still be doing podcasts, still be grinding. But as far as competing or arm wrestling, my training, stuff like that, probably won't be posting too much of that, because it's not gonna be anything crazy. I mean, I can't bench press yet. We'll see. I mean, I'm gaining the mobility. At least I'm able to do stuff like this. Like I said, the first day I was just completely immobilized. So it's going in the right direction. No surgery needed. Gonna grind the YouTube and heal up over time. I appreciate everyone who messaged me, reached out, to send support. Appreciate you guys. I love this sport. I'm in it for life. You know, injuries happen, but that's just a way of life. Setbacks, you just focus on what you can control and move forward. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys.